Hey guys, welcome to this issue of Coffee Talk. We are here at the Heart of Ohio Antique Center in Springfield, Ohio.
On location.
All right, so
Where are you going, Janet?
Janet's leaving on us. She's making fun of us, then she leaves right away. I don't know what's happening around here. So the reason that we are here is because we got a special announcement. We are going to hold our first time ever after hours event at the Heart of Ohio Antique Center. So the Heart of Ohio Antique Center after hours. Christmas special is the name of the first one. So we're going to do a Christmas special. So you're going to ask, what does that mean? Okay, let me explain this to you.
It's exciting, and the only one that could possibly explain it to you is Jacob. Because we're not even sure.
He's not even going to be here. Don't even listen to him. He's got a basketball game, I'm telling you.
As soon as it's over, I'll be here.
So here we go. After hours event, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be getting, first off, food is going to be included. You're going to get dinner. The event will start at 6 o'clock and it's going to run until approximately 9:30 to 10. We're going to have lights out at 10, but we're going to have checkout from 9 to 10. So food starting at 6, registration of food, and we'll do a talk from Burner Brother Antiques, and then Q&A. Anything you guys want to know about the Antique Center, buying and selling industry, our auction business, whether it be burners.com or whatnot channel, or anything else like Q&A, whatever you want to talk about. That'll be a half hour, 45 minutes Q&A while we eat. After we eat, we're going to have open time for you guys to go shop. So you're going to be able to shop the entire Antique Center staffed from 6:30 on to 9:30. At 9:30, we're asking everybody to gather your items and come check out. The checkout will be offered from 9 to 10. Now, also included, you're going to get a gift bag. You're going to get, I know that I'm going to be here from Burner Brother Antiques. These two are going to be a basketball game. Janet will be here. Mama and Papa will be here. And Papa is going to do a live auction is what I've been told. So there is a registration form that we're going to ask you to fill out or to contact us because there's only 50 tickets. We're only selling 50 tickets. That's it. First come, first serve. This video is going out today at 4 o'clock today. We will. You can get on. You actually get on anytime. You're going to get an email after you get on. No, what do you want me to tell them, Janet?
Yeah,
let's talk for a second. Janet, come in here. Come here.
They're going to get an email, and it's going to. They're going to have to fill all.
So
this
if
out.
you call the Antique Center and you say, "Hey, I want to sign up for this event," then we're going to get your email address. We're going to send you a sign up form. If you would like to go to our website, heartofohioantiques.com, there just do a registration. No, what is it called? The actual the link.
Just contact.
Just the contact info and say after hours event or Christmas special event. Again, there's only 50 tickets, and we've had a little bit of a leak last night that we're going to run this, and so we've had people already emailing and calling.
A bit of a leak.
A little bit of a leak on one of
I've heard
our
him leak it twice.
our whatnot shows, you know.
A leak.
So
Let's get them all going that way.
there was a minor leak.
There's a leak.
So first come, first serve. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We plan on just having a great evening. We will.
Mr. Leak, what's the fun evening? Like,
Is that
what
why
are we
you
going
called
to
a
do?
plumber this morning?
And you had a leak.
I had a leak. I did
Got
have
a
a
plumber
leak.
out this
Hey,
morning.
you can tell these guys have both been vacationing for a couple of days. While somebody was around here
Oh,
working. He's in
coming
a great
from Mr.
mood.
Vacation. I've been to Germany.
Mr.
I've
Vacation.
been to Austria.
Hey, are you here for Christmas?
Yeah. Are you?
Really?
Up here. Yeah. All right.
Are you going to be here for Christmas?
I am.
I'm going to be here for the
Me?
Christmas
No,
event.
I can't.
Nice.
I don't know.
Me too.
Are you going to be here?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
He's going to be a basketball game.
No, I won't. I'll be here too.
He's gonna call in
I'll
sick
be here
from
too.
coaching to see you guys. We don't know what's going to happen, guys, as far as like how many people are going to come. This is our first one, but I can tell you this: you're going to get a chance to shop at a discount. So we only offer discounts 3 times a year. Friday night, December the 6th, we are going to offer a discount to anyone that buys a ticket that shows up for the after-hour shopping event. So you're going to get a discount. What's the discount? You're going to get 10% off of anything that's $40 or under, and 15% off of $40 or over $40. 40 and higher, 15%.
Yeah.
Should be on there.
And that should be on here as well. That will be on
A
here.
little information.
Little information cheat sheet here
for Jacob,
for
so he
me,
knows what we're doing.
so I know what we're doing.
See, we wrote it down for you for crying.
You're gonna get a
Can
lanyard.
you read the sheet?
Here, Jimmy, you can just take over.
No, oh no. You're doing fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything on here about that. It
I
says
don't have my
registration,
glasses.
dinner, Q&A, shopping, and checkout.
I took, I'm going to call it a day and a half off. And he threw that out there.
I know.
That's impressive.
Hey, he's so
impressive.
like relaxed
Wow.
though. Now I'm serious. That's why I said something because look at the difference in him from last week to this week. chilled, relaxed, listening to leaves fall off the trees.
If you get the opportunity right now in Ohio, Southern Ohio especially, the leaves have all changed. It is a great time to take a hike.
The foliage is
I'm serious.
beautiful.
Go hiking.
The foliage is beautiful.
it's a
Camping
great
is
time.
something, and the weather right now is perfect. So
Yeah, he sent me a picture.
I'm just saying.
I'm
it
not
was a day and a
disagreeing.
half.
He
that
sent
was
me a
just
picture
wonderful.
yesterday. He was really loving it because he had sausage and bacon cooking on his griddle. And that's
Oh,
all
I did. I
seen.
made
I was like, what the
Yeah.
world? It looked good.
I made
almost made it on a
bacon
trip.
cheeseburgers for the boys for lunch.
Oh, nice.
That's fun.
I think we get him to do that here for us at some point.
Yeah, you would think.
Man,
We're here
I
every
thought
day.
I just did an Oktoberfest and had brats and drinks and everything else for you guys.
We had a
I'm just
couple.
saying
We had a couple.
that may have happened in October. It's not November though, right?
We're in
You gotta
November. That
step
was a
up.
month ago.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
have you done for me lately?
You know what I did? I invited both of them to come down. They didn't show up.
Somebody had to take care of the ship.
Somebody had to write the ship.
All right, so Emily stayed here Sunday.
Emily, his
Emily-
wife, was working Sunday.
She did. She worked Sunday.
Is that why you were here early today,
Oh,
Justin?
he said I had to leave somebody to run and steer the ship, so
That's right.
we left Emily.
You better take her next time.
She's coming down.
All right. Okay, so after you can either call or email us for registration. Only 50 people. So
Sorry,
if
we
you
got
do call
sidetracked.
937-324-2188, 937-324-2188. That's the Heart of Ohio Antiques phone number, and you can either ask for Robbie or Janet. They're the only two that can handle this in house. If you email, they automatically will go to Janet. She's takes care of all the office anyway. She's setting all this up. She came up with the cheat sheet that you're going to get emailed back to you to
Jay,
fill
that's
out
a good
properly.
idea. Why don't you turn that around and hold it up to the camera? And if someone wanted to screenshot that cheat sheet, they could.
It wouldn't help.
Now I know you probably already said this, but what day?
December the 6th.
We weren't
December the
paying
6th.
attention.
Yep, you guys weren't paying attention.
I know.
Friday, December the 6th, and it's going to, again, you can come shop all day
Yeah, it's
Friday.
gonna
The
be a
Heart will
great
be
weekend.
open. But at 6 o'clock, if you're not part of this event, you're going to be asked to leave the Antique Center. If you are part of this event, you're going to get there will be registration right at 6. Within 5 or so minutes, you'll have
Yeah,
dinner.
You'll get your lanyard. You'll get your dinner.
And then Q&A with Burner Brother Antiques. I've got some other stuff we're going to talk about that we're not going to tell anybody until December 6th. So
Unless there's a leak.
Jimmy
unless
and
there's
I,
another leak.
Jimmy and I plan to be here. It's just going to be a little later.
Correct.
It's,
And it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time.
now my son's got a
dinner.
game
I'll
that
be
day,
coaching him.
that evening, and Jimmy will be coaching.
Jimmy
so-
coaches his son in basketball, so these guys are going to go watch Devin play,
Yeah.
and I'll be here with you guys. So Mama and Papa will be here. Papa wants to do a live auction. Lucas is going to be here. I'm pretty sure Josiah is going to be here. Janet's going to be here, and again, we're just going to talk shop. Whatever you guys want to talk about for the first half hour while you're eating, and then those of you that want to shop with big discounts here at the Antique Center, go shop, do your thing. I will be here up front. Q&A the entire night with anyone, whatever you want to talk about in antiques world. Love to just share anything we can with you, or listen to hear from you guys too. Whatever you might want to bring to the table, I'd love to hear from you. So, okay, that event. Anything else I need to talk about on that event?
No, I'm excited for you guys to run it. It's going to be a low to no pressure, just fun event. So
First time ever we've
I think
offered
it's going to be
this.
cool.
And
It's going to be really good. So 50 tickets. That's
50 tickets.
I think it's going to go quick. So if you're interested in it, make sure that you jump in and get this taken care of soon.
What I think is kind of neat about the whole event, Jacob, would be that like they're shopping with uninterrupted, nobody else, but also you'll be here, and if someone had a question about something, they can ask you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
for
mean,
sure.
you will be actually here in the shopping in
Right.
the mall, and like if someone says, "Hey, I've been wanting to ask someone about this.
Uh-huh.
What do you think?"
And now here's another thing. It's going to be a weekend that our dealers are going to be stocking. So they usually come in, they'll stock all week. You're going to hit this on a Friday. And if you're looking for Christmas presents, the other thing is this could be a Christmas present. If you have somebody that's wanting to come to the Antique Center.
Janet says that the phone's already ringing right now.
That's awesome. She came out and yelled
She
at
came
me. I
out
was
and just
like,
yelled at us. I thought I did something wrong. She goes, the phones are ringing off the hook. People wanting to get in this event. So there's only 50 tickets, guys. We're going to try this one time. Maybe we'll do it again in the future.
Well, hopefully
But this
by
might,
the time
this might be
comes
a
out,
Christmas present for somebody.
I just hope by the
I
time
think that would
this
be really cool.
comes out that they're not all gone. Like since he leaked it last night on whatnot.
That'll be our luck.
Nah, there'll be tickets left. But if there's not, that means we'll do it again. So keep that in
That's
mind.
right.
But hey, discounts. The only time you get a discount here at the Antique Center, there's 3 times a year. One was for Oktoberfest, and we have 2 customer appreciation weekends. The first Customer Appreciation Weekend is December 7th and 8th. You're actually going to get the benefits of the Customer Appreciation Weekend Friday night after closing. So we have to turn the computer systems all off and then reboot it so that we can actually give you the discount, because everyone else that shops Friday won't get the discount. And all the items that you purchase will have to be purchased after 6 o'clock. So you can walk around, look at what you want to get at 6 o'clock or 6:30 when we open the mall back up, because we'll have all the buildings closed down, the security will be in check, and then we will open it back up with a full staff. That'll also give our staff a little time to get some dinner in, a little break in. They're going to join us with some food, and then they'll be ready to go. We're going to have full staff here to serve 50 people only, 50 people. Pretty cool event. We're excited about it. So with that being said, let's go back now to Q&A. Okay? Q&A. This is every we try and do our coffee talks around Q&A, and we try and answer all the questions asked in the past week.
Hold on, I got a question first. Is the information booth going to be open?
It could be.
The information booth might be open.
I looked, I was like, man, we're at the information booth.
We are at the
You
information
should go
booth.
back here.
This is the information booth right here.
There it is.
It's here.
I said, let me go knock.
Oh, we got a knock. Oh, welcome to the information booth. We're here at the Hartwell High Antique Center to answer your questions.
So first question we have here is Buc-ee's. Has Buc-ee's been started in Huber Heights?
It has.
Yes.
I drove by there the other day when I was headed to Alabama, and it is. I'm telling you what, they're on the move. They got the pad all
they're
done.
getting- they're getting after it.
So yeah, it's
Buc-ee's is on the move. And then another question someone had, if they come for our, because we had shared that our staff's allowed to dress up for Halloween, and they were asking if on Thursday, whether they should go dressed up as an antique dealer or disguise himself as a shopper. That's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if that was for us or what, but that's
I like
pretty
that.
pretty interesting, right?
I would disguise myself as a shopper for the first time. in
Shopper
the
for the
antique
first
world.
time.
That's what I would.
Never bought an antique before. Help me out.
Help me out. Yep.
Okay, here's a question that we had for Lucas. Is Lucas paid hourly with all the hours he works from an accounting payroll person? He's paid in many different ways. He does get an hourly wage, but he also gets a lot of splits and profit sharing, and he's got different responsibilities that he actually shares in the business already. And then about a year or so from now, he's going to be buying into our auction company, the Berners Auction Company, and be a part owner. So he's working his way to that pretty fast. He's about a year away from wanting to do that. Interesting question, though. Okay, next question here. Would you consider having a guest or visitor book at the entrance of the Heart for everyone to sign and tell where they're from? Josh?
That's fun. So we've been kicking around this idea of putting a map up, and instead of maybe a signature, if you're from wherever you're from, you're putting your star wherever you're from.
So we'll have like a world map.
Yeah,
Big,
yeah.
big 6
Huge.
foot world map, whatever.
It's probably going to be like 12 feet.
Yeah,
And then probably
so
like
it's-
7 or 8 foot high.
Yeah.
So we're looking into that. So
we got to
thought
sell
the same
one
thing. We're
piece
like,
of
man,
furniture that's in our way. Once
that's
it's
right.
sold,
We've almost had it sold twice, and both times we're like, if we sell this, we're not putting anything else there, so that we can actually do that. Because we thought it'd be pretty cool for people to be able to put where they're from. Because I'm telling you, we get people from all over the world.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
So
You'd be surprised how many pins you're going to have in Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
That's true. Here's a question. What is the most you've ever lost on an item? Jimmy, you want that one?
I mean, well, depending on loss, what do you mean? Like loss as in like bought it, sold it lost, or bought it, broke it lost?
Or sold it for less than you paid for it, or whichever,
Yeah.
huh?
I've lost 900 on an item before.
900?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a
That was a
pretty
good one.
big hit.
I'll tell you what, if you come to our after-hour event, we will talk in detail about some major losses that I've had. I can talk for hours about each one of them.
Those are great educations.
You know, I said this before. I feel like I have an art education in my loss, and one loss from one deal. I could have went 1 year in college.
Yeah.
If you come on after hours, I'll talk anything
And that's
like
a
that
good
you
one.
want.
That's a good conversation.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
here's a good one for you. Is Scout's given name really Scout?
It is. Scout Kathleen. Yeah.
And then they also said she does a great job.
Oh, she's wonderful. I'm telling you. All right, you guys obviously have known Scout her whole life, but she reminds me of Mom. She has that genuine just love and care and personality.
Yeah, she's got a sweet soul.
Yep.
Janet is coming out with fumes right now already.
She might swing at us.
You want to come in the information booth?
Janet,
We have
step on in.
questions. Come over here.
Post Halloween. So we did some Halloween stuff, and we said post Halloween because Donaldsville, Ohio, celebrates Halloween the last Saturday of the month, and so that was last week. Okay. So here's the next question. So Jimmy doesn't own any part of the business? Question mark. How does he get paid for his time and work? Question mark. Brotherly love, you know.
It's on my payroll.
That's right.
He works for
my
Janet.
boss right there. I get paid many different ways too, though, Jacob.
And he works for Jacob, too,
Yeah.
for Berners Auction.
Yeah,
And you've got
and I got a
booth,
booth here, and I got a
showcase.
showcase, and
So he buys and sells. He works for the auction. He works for the Heart of Ohio, and then he just gets into all kind of stuff. Plus, he has his own business of mowing and stuff. So he's starting into that entrepreneur
and he's
spirit.
retired.
And he's drawing up a retirement check
that
too.
It's the busiest retirement ever, right?
people ask me now if I have time for something. I said, no, I don't have time. I'm retired.
Okay, here's a good question. Who's Joe's dad? So Joe's dad has not been on film. He doesn't work here, so he's not around. But his grandpa, Mike, is one of the owners here, so he's a third partner with us. But yeah, Joe's dad, maybe we'll get him in here someday and we'll introduce him to you. But other than that, yeah, Joe's dad, his name's Jaime, and he does not work here. Are you going to load the Black Friday items? That's a great question. I don't know, what's your thought about that, Janet, for our Black Friday sale about preloading items on Whatnot?
I think maybe just 3 to 5 items so they have
In each category or something? It'll be minimal. It won't be much.
Yeah, we can't load them all.
So part of the what I like about my or our Whatnot experience with you guys is that we try and bring a lot of spur of the moment, high energy, and kind of you never know what's going to come across our sale, so you have to kind of tune in. If we preload everything, you kind of take that edge off of that. But on the flip side, I agree that a lot of items, if they get preloaded, there's a lot more interest in certain specific items. So what we're going to do for Black Friday is in each category, at least do a thumbnail, preloaded thumbnail of at least some of those items. And it might not sell that way, so sometimes we'll take a picture of 10 pieces and say glass to be sold or something like that. But I'll tell you what, our last hour, the 1-year anniversary, I have got the most incredible merchandise we have ever seen offered on Whatnot in our categories. So you're not going to miss that. 9 p.m. on Black Friday, Burner Brother Antiques. Somebody said, wow, so wholesome, I'm going to puke.
I saw
After one
that.
of our videos. Okay, I don't know how to respond to that one, but let me keep going. How many children do you have, and can you spell your wife's name? They spelled it wrong. Okay, so I've got 3 children. My oldest is Noah, and then he's married, and they got their daughter's name is Rose. He's married to Hala, and then my second down is Kaylin, and she is married to Ethan, and they are going to be having a baby January 2nd or 3rd, or maybe a little bit earlier. We're not sure. And her name's going to be Sutton, so it's another girl. And then Lucas, currently, you guys know Lucas and Audrey, they're dating. No wedding in sight yet, but who knows when that'll happen, right? Silke is spelled S-I-L-K-E. I love seeing the crocheting. What was the question here? Did Lucas have a favorite blanket? Yeah, that's one for his mom. I couldn't remember that far ago. I don't know. Did you have a favorite blanket, Josh, when you were young?
I did not, but I remember that when I used to put Scout to bed, she had to have her blankie. So she had a favorite blanket. Had blankie.
Yeah.
That's what we called it, blankie.
Lunchbox.
Now she's got a lunchbox.
She's got a lunchbox.
And she picked up a really cool cookie jar.
Yeah.
All right, so you know the ceramic Christmas trees?
Yeah.
The top is like that. All right, and then it's got a battery operated light for the top. Then you open up, and then the bottom is like a house. But it reminds me of the ceramic Christmas trees that
Nice.
everyone buys.
Okay.
She got a really good buy on it.
Good.
Yeah, I was just like, you could probably double up on that,
like
Scout.
the
She's
snow
like,
houses.
I'm putting it in my room.
She's keeping it. She's going to be a collector, not a seller.
Absolutely.
Hey, Josh, it reminded me of the old snow houses too that our
Yeah.
grandpa used to make.
Yep.
He used to do them.
Oh, I
the
remember.
ceramic shops, and we would go in there and we'd paint them up and put the little
plastic-
plastic bulbs
Bulbs
things
in
in
them,
there.
yeah.
But they were actual bulbs. They were plastic pieces, and the light inside shined out. But they were cool. They were neat. I still have mine.
So another question is
I don't.
on Whatnot, when you're selling and you say turquoise, does that mean genuine turquoise or other limitations like dyed howlite? So often if I say something is natural or if I use the word, hey, this is a natural turquoise, then you'll know that's what I'm saying. If I say turquoise in any other term, most often is going to be referred to the color. Not that it's not natural, but I didn't specifically say that. So most of the time, I will give you 100% accuracy in the materials of the metals. And on the gemstones, a lot of times I will let you guys decide what they are, especially the colored gemstones on the sterling silver. We don't have time to go through and test every single stone. We handle way too much volume.
Kind of like the gold light versus 14 karat gold.
Exactly.
You're going to say that color. This is gold light color.
This is a gold color. It's not 14. But the stones, a lot of the turquoise stones, I try and tell them when they're natural, when I can see they're natural.
Right.
But on the flip side, we handle like so many pieces. We're wholesale. We're just getting it moved through the system. If you got a specific question about a specific item, no matter which auction it is, if you email us, we'll try and answer those to the detail. And if you ever want to come in for the burners.com sale, and look at something in person, you just got to call and make an arrangement for that to happen. For our whatnot sales, though, you see what we're doing. I mean, we literally turn a bag over and we start just working through it live. And there's not enough time to go through and test all that stuff, or the experience of the show would not be the same.
Jacob, I heard also that I think it's turquoise, that an old trick used to be that you take a hair, put it over the turquoise, and put a lighter to it. If the hair breaks, it's not real. If it doesn't, it is. I've heard that.
It might be true. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. It's a good question.
I don't know. Asking you guys about the
I've heard
hair and the
The
turquoise.
old Indian tale. I've
heard that.
Might
hair is
ruin
notorious.
some jewelry if you light to it and it melts.
But I mean, I'd heard that at one point. I wondered
Really?
if it was true. I haven't tried it.
Oh, get
So-
the lighter out.
We'll start right over there at Jacob's show.
We'll use one of Jacob's
Can't
hair.
use that.
You feel the love here today, can't you?
Hey, Josh, back
Jimmy,
there.
we could. Your
I was
go-to
gonna
hairs
say,
are long enough. We could probably
try
use
it.
those.
We could do 5 or 6 pieces.
All right, here we go. Next question. When are you going to do the interview with Lucas? We keep trying to find the time to do it. It seems like it would be an easy, simple thing to do, but to actually sit down and do a long interview and get everybody in one room, it's kind of difficult, but we are working on it. It will be soon.
I had him hear the information one time, for
That's it.
brief.
Yeah.
That was it.
You sent him back to work, if I remember right. Gave him the.
Yep.
So
He in
there
a
was
hurry. He needed to get
the 800-pound stone or concrete lion that we loaded last week.
Yes.
One of the questions on it was probably a comment question, but it was like, who's going to get that off the truck? It took 5 of you to
Great question.
load it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got.
I think he's probably
He's got people.
Yeah, he definitely has people. He's been buying off of us for, I don't know, 30 years now. James got to go phone ringing.
phones ringing.
She's going to go grab and register somebody else.
How cool is that lion, though? That was a neat piece.
Hey, where was that? Is that the big stone lion?
Yeah. It sold ones back here.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So someone is asking about loose emeralds, and do you or any of your vendors sell loose emeralds? I'm sure someone at the Antique Center may. I mean, there's 700 vendors here, 122,000 square foot. I don't look at every single thing they sell. We have sold a lot of loose stones in the past year. We bought a massive collection about a year ago,
Yeah.
but we've been selling those on the burners.com site. So that if I get loose stones, that's generally where I'll sell them at burners.com, and we put them on there. Joe and Luke usually catalog those. So yeah, I mean, however you want to approach that on the answer to that question. Who's Joe's dad? We kind of answered that one already. Let me keep going here. Any other questions? Here's one. Does Mamaw sell her merchandise at the Heart?
Yes, she does. She's got 2 booths.
2 booths?
Yeah, and she's got some showcases inside of her booths. Everything that she gets, she puts right into her booth and showcases. So yeah, if you want to buy something from Mammal, it's here.
So that deal that you and Mamaw were working out
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that
on
work
video,
out?
the conclusion wasn't on here. Like they were asking,
Yeah,
like,
what
what
happened?
happened? Like,
What happened
did
with
she
the
buy it
deal?
or not buy it?
Oh,
So
she bought it, but Mammal beats me up. I'm just gonna say, and we let it happen.
Here's the thing. is
We're supposed
I
to,
think-
right?
When I watched that deal go down, I actually think Mamo paid less for those than Josh.
she did actually.
I think we ended up about 20 in the hole on that.
Yeah, he just couldn't do it.
I told him afterwards. I said, we just sold the best part of that whole deal to Mammal, and she's gonna make money off of it, and we're gonna take a hit.
That's okay. That happens. I see a ton of really neat stuff in that barn. I'm wondering who does the cleaning of all the treasures you find.
We try not to clean them. We want some dust right along with them.
Hopefully nobody has to
Honestly,
clean them.
like with that, it's
Depends on where it goes and what happens
it's,
to it.
Yeah, as I say, it's case by case. really, there's times that we'll go in and buy everything, sweep the floor. And there's other times that we'll go in and we'll buy pieces. So it just depends.
Yeah, and then the merchandise that we get, depending on what we do with it. So if it's getting put up at the burners.com sale and it's really bad, someone on staff might actually have to clean it while they're photoing or inventorying it. If it's something that we're buying for the antique center here that Josh and I are putting out in the mall, usually that's Jimmy and Josh cleaning it. Occasionally we'll sell stuff on Whatnot that's dirty. You guys have seen that unbox and sell. We leave the earth right on it for you. So that's kind of what happens there.
At no extra charge. You get the dirt right with it.
The sawmill question was, it looked like you guys had some items that you wanted to buy, but you didn't get anything. What happened?
She was getting a feel for what she had. I'm assuming she's going to work with family, and then afterwards probably give us a call back. So
Yeah, most of the items that we seen, she was like, "Oh, I think I want to make sure my I don't know if it was son or daughter, my son, or this was a sister too,
son and sister.
son
yeah.
and sister. They make sure that they don't want something or
So-
whatever."
She was getting an idea what was there, what we would be interested in, and then she's gonna present it to them. And,
Yeah.
yeah, we may or may not. I don't know, but we did get the opportunity to help her out and see what she had.
So here's a good question for you, Jimmy.
Yes.
Did you get the trail mix at Buc-ee's?
He did not. I asked him the same thing.
Josh. Well, here's the thing.
One job to
honestly,
do.
I
One
was-
job to do.
This is
Kinda
why.
disappointed.
Well, but you didn't ask me if I had trail mix. I already had trail mix in the truck.
All right.
Remember? I took it with me.
What was I thinking?
Yeah. I didn't have to get any because I got I got the brisket.
Oh man,
You got
can't
the
go wrong
briskets?
there either.
Yeah, on the way down.
Oh, that's
and back.
good.
After I got the brisket, I told the guy, I said, "I'll see you in 12 hours." He said, "What?" I said, "I'm stopping on the way back."
First
So-
time I ever had that sandwich, Jacob introduced
Oh,
me
it's
to
good.
it.
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Buc-ee's became a regular stop for me after they opened.
Yeah.
All right, next question here. Do you ever get size 4 rings, a tight 4? Yep, we do. We get every size. You just got to catch us when we're selling them. You know, we don't specifically hold anything for anyone. But if you're following us on either Whatnot or our burners.com sales, we always give the sizes of the rings. But we do occasionally get those really small rings. Last week I had one that I couldn't even read the size on. It was too small. I don't know if it was a 2 or 2.5 or what it was, but it was really tiny. It didn't start measuring. Do you take credit cards on Whatnot sales? Well, the Whatnot app automatically charges your credit card. There's no option in that. You must pay by credit card. And then it's different in this that when you're bidding, it actually will show you the shipping cost of the item. So your shipping, packing, and everything is all included with that price. So if you're bidding on this phone, at the bottom of the screen, it'll say $6.95 shipping. So whatever you pay plus $6.95 shipping, and that gets it to your door. Lucas will have our staff wrap it and pack it, or he will, one of the two. And then we box it. We take care of all that expense as part of the sale on our Whatnot app, and then you're responsible for paying whatever that shipping charge is. It's automatically charged to your credit card the second you buy it. So as soon as you swipe and the time is over and you won the item, your credit card is charged. If you're a first-time buyer, often this will happen. Your bank will deny it, and you'll have to actually look at a text or an email and confirm that it's an actual purchase. That happens probably once a night. We get that on our
Which
sales.
is actually a good feature. I mean,
Yeah, it's good to know.
yeah.
Somebody's looking out for you.
Who is Audrey? So Audrey is Lucas's girlfriend. They've been dating now for close to a year, I bet.
They're getting close. Yeah.
They've known each other for years.
Yeah.
And they just they started dating, but they've known each other a long time. Information booth closing up on us here. What we
No,
got?
I was just thinking about the backdrop of this.
Oh, the backdrop,
information
okay.
booth. If I got in front of the curtain,
What's a good wine that you guys like to drink? My family. Silk and I.
That's what I was thinking.
Her and I have kind of like landed on two different kinds of wine. One is just any kind of Malbec we really like, and then most generally speaking, any kind
Just
of
the
cab.
floating head back there.
Oh, that's so awesome.
There it is. Holding his head up.
So here's a good question for you. Do y'all miss the live auctions?
Yes, I do.
I miss the live auctions too. You know why? Because of the interaction with the people.
Yeah.
I love the interaction with the people. When you buy things and they bid on stuff, and then we used to actually. It's changed so much because they used to actually. I mean, they buy it. We would take it to their seat and give it to them, and tell them right then, thank you for for purchasing the item or whatever, or say hi, or But yeah, you had to figure out what to do with the stuff, though. It would start to pile up around the people that were buying. But yeah, I miss the interaction with people when they're buying stuff.
You really get to know people.
Yes.
You come, and honestly, I know
You build
in
relationships.
McDonald'sville, and it was like a family affair. I mean, there would be 100 people in there that wouldn't miss.
What if somebody
It was
didn't
just
show
really
up?
fun.
You'd be their seat would be empty because they
The
sat in the
seat-
same
yeah.
seats.
The seat would be empty and people wouldn't know where they were.
Where
but
they at.
you knew where
Yeah.
they sat.
Yeah, 100%. So
Unofficial
I do miss
assigned
it.
seating.
The other part I miss is like when you think back with Dad auctioning and everybody working the floor.
Yeah.
You know, it was just looking back on it now. At the time, it's like we got an auction night. Now it's like I'd give anything to go back to those moments. And it just, you know, Mom's in the office, running the office, Dad's auctioning. These guys are all working the floor. It was really special.
It was a cool time for sure.
It really was.
Josh, one of our questions was the Josh finds a scout video. You must have been talking and then stopped mid-sentence. You got interrupted or something? Because I got so many questions on here. Hey, finish the story. The rest of the story. There's a lot of people saying this. Josh, please finish your story. What did Josh say? And then international with a question mark. I'm not sure what was said in that video that you got interrupted
it might have
on.
been. So after our whatnot sale, when we were talking, I wonder if that got cut off when I was saying that Dad worked at International and Grandpa worked at International,
Right.
and our uncle worked at International, and International Harvester made the Scout. You know, and so when I saw that lunchbox that we had bought for Scout, what was really cool about it and what I liked about it is this guy took an old lunchbox and his handle broke. So he fabricated a handle, bolted it down, and then it looked like he decided, man, I'm going to make this my lunchbox. So he put Scout, which, you know,
the old International Scout
the old
vehicle.
IH Scout. I think it was a Scout 190. So he put Scout on there, and I think he put another emblem that would be on an International Scout, and then he put the model of it on the side. So I thought it was really neat
Now,
to
he
see.
actually-
You know, this is a guy that carried that lunchbox every day, and
Yeah.
we know how that is to watch Dad
Every day
You know,
we'd watch him
35
come
years,
home.
he came home.
We'd actually fight over getting in that
Oh,
lunchbox.
love. Dad used to have Mom pack extra sandwiches and snacks and stuff, just so when he got home, we could get in there and get something to eat. So it was, you know,
4 o'clock.
When I saw it, it was just, it was
Yeah.
like a flood of memories, and it was fun. I was like, that's cool.
That's actually where my love for bologna sandwiches came from.
Getting in Dad's lunchbox.
Getting in Dad's
Getting in Dad's lunchbox and eating a 12-hour-old bologna sandwich with mayonnaise on it.
But only problem is every once in a while they would get them mixed up and he would eat the wrong one.
Yeah.
There would be horseradish on it because I hated horseradish.
But it was always when Dad pulled in, it was always a dash to the car so you could get in the lunchbox.
Dad's
yeah.
home.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we gave him a hug or not, but we took his lunchbox.
That had to have been a great moment for Dad, though.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, to be honest with you.
You remember that gray lunchbox that I got
Same,
from Scout?
yeah.
It was the
Big,
same. Dad's was
big.
black. He had a black lunchbox. It was exactly the same. It was a deep lunchbox.
I had one for
really
sale.
cool. So yeah.
At the Halloween thing we did in Oktoberfest, and I never even got it up. And Jason bought it.
Did he?
My brother, yeah, Jason bought it. He said, I got to have that. He goes, that looks like Dad's lunchbox.
Yep.
No, I got to have that.
Yeah, it's so funny that all of our childhood, from the day I remember to the day I left home,
Dad always
Dad's
had the
always
lunchbox.
going to lunch or going, to work, coming home, and has his lunchbox with him. So, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
Question about the ramp. Somebody said a ramp would have helped with the lion. Yes, it would have. We didn't have a ramp, but it would have definitely helped. But it wasn't too bad, actually. There
We
was
got a
enough of us.
Josiah and a Lucas.
Yeah.
They're pretty strong kids.
You're wanting to meet Mamaw, just call here and leave a message at the Heart of Iowa Antique Center and make sure what day she'll be here. Ask her to let you know. Just leave your information and she'll give you a call back.
She's usually here 6 days a week.
7165 Crafter is talented. I agree. That's amazing snowmen out there. Handmade. And a bunch of the other stuff in our booth was all handmade. So if you get a chance, you need a Christmas present, come out to 7165. Great Christmas gifts. Let me see here. It would be great if you could give some history on some of these antiques that you guys handle. Well, that's true. It would be. we don't always have all of the history. You got to realize that we have 700 dealers that bring stuff in, and often when I'm filming something, it's like, oh wow, that just came in. I have no idea who dropped it off. I got to look at the research even to see who brought it in because it's got tags on it. but I can look at the item and just tell, hey, this is great quality. Occasionally, we'll actually get history behind it. Hey, this was bought at a Sotheby's auction and whatever, and that happens. Especially the last couple of years, we've been really working at trying to bring in some high quality stuff from different places. There's always every price point available here. If you're interested in buying Christmas gifts that are under $20, you can buy a lot. But if you're interested in buying rare items over $1,000, you can buy a lot. There's every price point available, and I'll really try and pay attention to that. I appreciate that comment.
Now we do have some dealers that they will put right on the tag where they got it. So sometimes it'll say, a state out of Illinois. So I always like that too. So sometimes it's dealer specific on who does that, but it's really cool.
Someone asked, is Kim my daughter? I'm not sure what video that was from. No, Kim is my daughter. No, Kim used to work for me. That's from the Halloween video. So we went and sat down on Kim's porch. Every year at Halloween in Donaldsville, I always go and sit with Kim for a little bit, just kind of give her a hug. And she's worked for us for 20 some years. She retired from Berners Auction Gallery, but lifelong friends, like literally grew up. Her husband coached me when I was in Pee Wee, and so we just had a great relationship. Our whole family. We vacationed. Kim's went to Europe with me like 3 or 4 times. I don't even know how many times. Several times. Just great relationship. That's who Kim is. Ooh.
A lot of questions this time.
I know. I'm surprised. Okay, I think I answered that one already. Wow, that was a great group of questions. That's what we like to do, though, is answer a lot of questions. Don't forget, only 50 tickets being sold for our after-hour event, Christmas special, December 6th. Call 937-324-2188. Ask for Janet. She loves it when people call, especially if they all call at the same time, if she's here or not. Or you can get on our website, heartofohioantiques.com, and you can get on there and just do the submit contact info, and you can submit that right away. First 50 tickets, though, and once they're gone, they're gone. This is an experimental evening. We plan on having a lot of fun. It's going to be fun food, fun time, great discounts at the Antique Center. So, if you want to be a part of that, then definitely do that sooner than later. Anything else, Josh?
No, that pretty much covers it. I think jump in and experience this with us. Hopefully it's something that goes great and we can do some more things similar to it. So I think it'll be fun to move forward and
the tickets. I don't know the ticket price, guys. They're $100 a ticket, and that gets you everything we talked about. So you're going to get food, you're going to get a gift bag, you're going to get the experience, plus you get the big discount off the Antique Center. So if you're big spenders, you spend $1,000 and you already made your money back because of the extra discounts. So, okay. Are we good?
Yeah.
Anything else?
So.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. Burner Brother Antiques on Whatnot is our Whatnot channel name, and then burners.com is our auction every Thursday, 1,000 items, and this week's auction is crazy. If you didn't see our catalog yet, jump on there. It's an amazing group. Lucas told me this morning, Dad, did you see all the bids on this week's auction? He said, there's a lot of expensive stuff. I said, yeah, I know. I know. Trust me, I know. I put it on there. Okay, so anyways, we'd love to see you. Don't forget, come out, give Janet a call if you want to be a part of that after hours event, and we appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, that's it. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, folks.
Yep.